All right, so last we left off with Cardinals franchise, we were 10-17, already 7 games back of the Reds in the NL Central. Things have been interesting. Mason Wynn's had a bit of a rough start to the season. An OPS down around 600. Nootbaar's doing very well. 308 average, 839 OPS. Contreras is doing good. Arenado's doing great. So hopefully that's boosted his trade potential. Burleson's doing great. Herrera's doing great. Gorman, 642 OPS, 188 average. Brendan Donovan is doing bad, 452 OPS. And then Jordan Walker has a 726 OPS and on base below 300. But yeah, so there's that. I did go in to the roster and make a few changes. I made some changes to some of the prospects because a lot of them had very low potentials for a lot of these guys, like Quinn Matthews, Gordon Graceffo, Tink Hensey, Michael McGreevy, Cooper. They all had very low potential, so I found another roster where someone had upped them to what they should be, and I just kind of copied that over. And then with our top prospect, JJ Weatherholt, they had him at like a 60 overall in MLB The Show's roster. That other roster had him here at a 69 overall, and I thought that was nice. So I went ahead and copied those stats over to this version of Weatherholt. We'll probably still keep him in the minors all of this year, I think, just to get him acquainted. He might get called up in the second half of the season, especially if we do move on from Arenado. And someone has to move over, and Gorman moves over to third, and then Weatherholt could come up and play second for us. We look at the trade block. There's Lawrence Butler. I don't really want to trade for him because I don't think the A's are going to trade him in real life. Same thing with Luis Garcia here at second from the Nationals. A lot of these guys I don't think are actually candidates to be traded in real life. Jock Peterson's one of them that I think actually could be traded in real life, but I don't think he fits what we need. I do want to see what we can get for Arenado just because he is doing so good right now. Hopefully that ups his trade value a little bit and we can get something really good for him. Not looking great so far. The prospects that we're being offered are pretty doo-doo right now. You know, a lot of D potential guys. What if we throw in Ryan Helsley as well? And actually, when I do this, let me say I want prospects. The Orioles are willing to give me Jackson Holliday. The Rays would give me Dylan Lesko and Braylor Guerrero. I could get Hagen Smith and Edgar Cuero from the White Sox. Ooh, this Twins one looks good. Walker Jenkins, Tanner Schobel. The Twins one I like. Walker Jenkins would be a fun prospect to have in this series. I think we're going to go with this Twins one. Walker Jenkins, Luke Keschel, and Tanner Schobel. I think we're going to make this trade. So there's Walker Jenkins, 20 years old, 61 overall. We're going to be pumping a ton of player attribute upgrades into him, which reminds me I need to get the random event generator out. Pitching-wise, I think we throw... Who has really high pitching clutch? Jojo Romero has high clutch. Lionel Slade's a closer, so we're going to throw him as our closer as a 23-year-old rookie. And then in the lineup now, there's Hellman. Very good fielder. So we could throw him at third and then just move everyone up in the lineup one. And so there's our lineup now following that trade. And we still have guys that we're looking to possibly trade, like Sonny Gray, who is also pitching very well to start the year. Let's look at scouting. I kind of want to change up my strategy with scouting because I saw a video from the YouTuber Scrawny Slugger. Make sure y'all go check him out. But he had a really good method for scouting that I'm going to use because it worked for me in my off-stream franchise. This guy is going to discover infielders in the West. This guy is going to scout actual prospects for us. Starting with, so we have the 5th pick. We need to look at top-tier guys. So this guy could be one of them, and then this one is going to scout pitchers in the West. All right, so we're coming up on the end of a month. We have a new week starting. So let's go to the random event generator. For those of you that, again, may be new, this is how we do random events and do a whole bunch of fun stuff here in this. Whenever I press this button, we get a list of random events for the start of the week and also for the start of the month, which is this week. So whichever one we roll here, we will do once the month starts. And so here we get player locking with a player. MLB player of our choice gets a +1 to contact, and minor league outfielder of our choice gets a +2 to potential. I think I know who that one's going to. And a pitcher has been caught using a foreign substance and has been suspended for 10 games. Ooh, so which pitcher is it? Pitching rotation, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 pitchers. I'm going to have my phone do a number between 1 and 12. Pick a number between 1 and 12. So we're going to call up Quinn Matthews. He was doing very well at AAA, so we're going to call him up now that Palante is suspended. He's going to get at least 1 or 2 starts. And then we're also going to call up Thomas Segis since we traded away Arenado. We need another infielder on the bench. So Quinn Matthews will get a few starts here, and we were player locking with a player this week. Also, MLB player of our choice gets a boost to contact. I think the contact has to go to Nolan Gorman. That's where he needs help the most. Sadly, it's only a +1, but it still helps. And then who is getting the boost to potential? What is Walker Jenkins' potential? It is a 90, so it'll go up to a 92 now. We're player locking with a player here. Last episode, we did Mason Wynn, so I don't want to do him again. Lars is doing very well. Contreras is doing good. Burleson's good. Herrera's good. Gorman's having a rough go, and so is Brendan Donovan. These are 2 guys that I would like to sort of get going. Question is which one? I kind of want to get Gorman going. If you can get that power going, it would be a great asset for us. Rubber match here with the Brewers. Nootbaar hitting .370 over his last 7 games. Steven Matz looking to turn around a rough patch. Mark Vientos broke out of a 1-for-16 slump. Severino threw 7 2/3 innings of 2-hit ball. Yerman Marquez got his 1,000th career strikeout. Twins acquire Ryan Helsley from the Cardinals. Designated a couple of guys for assignment there. And looking at our farm system, Walker Jenkins is now our #1 prospect. He's number 3 in all of MLB. Weatherhold is number 4 in all of MLB. He has a .666 OPS in AAA. So we have, and hence is the 8th. So we have 3 of the top 10 prospects in all of Major League Baseball. We have the 2nd-rated farm system now after acquiring Jenkins. Segis had a home run in his last game, and Quinn Matthews had a win in his last game with the Redbirds. They're both now on the big league team after those performances. So Contreras had a solo shot already here, so we're already up 1-0 here in Cincinnati in the top of the first with 2 outs as we lay off that high fastball 1-0. And a fastball outside there, 3-0. Now to Gorman. Ivan Herrera waits on deck. If Gorman reaches here, and a fastball just catches the outside part of the plate there, 3-1. To the second baseman. And circle change again, just catches that outside part of the plate, so it's worked back full now. 3-2 here. Lodolo with the delivery, and Gorman turns on it. Perfect, pulls it into right field. And that is going to be a home run, no doubt about it. Number 4 on the season for Gorman. 111 miles an hour off the bat, 383 feet. And it is now a 2-0 game. Just a beautiful 111-mile-an-hour rocket into right field there. We're going to get ourselves another at-bat here. Sam Maul on the mound to lead off the 12th. Man on second, no one out. And we're going to hit that on the ground. The runner will move over. And no! Ellie De La Cruz can't field it. And the runner is going to score. And it'll be 3-2. What a moment there for Ellie De La Cruz. Could not field that ground ball. And Nolan Gorman has scored the go-ahead run for the Cardinals. And now they want me to steal. We get back. So he only has 1 pickoff move remaining here. So we're going to be going here. Trying to steal. We only have 34 speed, 46 steal. But here we go anyways. We got it. We're there. All right, Herrera, you have a 341 average. Me and my 34 speed. Get me home. Chopper. Cruz has it, throws to first. 1 away in the 12th. And just 90 feet away with 2 outs for Jordan Walker. 0-2 count from Sam Maul. And Walker, chopper, through the right side. Gorman scores. It's 4-2 Cardinals. Now Slade on the mound trying to close it out. 2 outs, 0-2 count. Tying run on second. On the ground, Contreras has it, steps on first, and the Cardinals win this one in extras. So we already are up 2-0 here in the top of the first. 2 outs, man on first. The Cardinals have pounced early here on this Reds team as we pull one into right field. Is that enough? It is! Another home run for Nolan Gorman. Back-to-back days with a home run. Hit the horn, baby. Let's go. Where's my horn? There it is. Got that inside pitch and pulled it there. That is Gorman's go-to there. You've got to know not to give him anything he can pull. If you're going to pitch inside, you better pitch way inside to Gorman as he fields this one. Throw to first, out number 1 in the bottom of the first inning as we lead at 4-0 here. Nootbaar hit a 2-run shot, so we're up 6-0 now as we come up in the top of the 6th. Oh, there we go. That one's hit well. 104 off the bat to the deepest part of center field. And the center fielder looks up, and that one is gone. Gorman with his second home run of the game. 415 feet, home run number 6 on the year for the Cardinals' second baseman. And let's say he has definitely worked out of his early season funk. With 3 home runs now in his last 2 games. Encarnacion had a 2-run homer, so it's 7-2 here in the bottom of the 3rd. 2 on, 1 out, double play opportunity here. On the ground, we have it. Throw to second. That'll get De La Cruz. The return throw, not in time, but we get Ellie out at second at least. We get our second straight player of the game, 3 for 5, 2 homers, 3 RBIs in the game. Von Herrera hitting .383 over his last 12 games. Nolan Gorman shines in a win against the Reds. Quinn Matthews goes 4 1/3, 4 runs, 2 Ks in his MLB debut. Michael Harris has a 17-game hitting streak. Brother Holt 1 for 4 with a double and a run in his most recent game. Let's see what they're saying about old Nolan Gorman. In his last game, 5 at-bats, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 homers, 3 RBIs, 2 extra base hits. We're looking to keep that going here against Cincinnati. Oh, there we go. First at-bat, first pitch we see from Hunter Green, rocketed right back up the middle for a base hit. So Gorman's hot streak will continue. Now man on second, none away here as that pitch is way outside, 1-0. 1-run lead for the Cardinals here in the 4th. Gorman would love to get another RBI as he skies that one into deep left field. Left fielder ranging back to the wall, and it's gone! How does that get out? I do not know, but we hit the horn again. Another home run for Nolan Gorman. 94.8 off the bat, just gets over the wall there. They call Yankee Stadium a Mickey Mouse or a Little League Park. Now in the top of the 5th, back up, man on second, 2 away. Scott Barlow now pitching for the Reds. Fastball on the outside part of the plate, called a strike, 0-1. Slurve misses low and in, 1-1. And that one way in, almost hits him. Gorman has to duck out of the way, 2-1 now. Oh, there we go. Nope, that's not going to be another homer. And it is? It is another homer! Oh my gosh! Back-to-back 2 home run games for Nolan Gorman. 5 home runs in this series now for him. As it's now a 6-1 ball game. Look at this. I'm like, okay, I got underneath it a little bit too much. You know, that's just going to be a fly out. But not at Cincinnati, 383 feet. That's gone. 94 mile an hour off the bat. Good grief. Bottom of the 9th here, JoJo Romero trying to close it out. 1-2 count here to Reese Hines. 2 outs. Popped up. Right there behind home plate. Herrera grabs it in foul territory, and the Cardinals take the sweep of the division-leading Reds. Hopefully we can build on this momentum. Gorman, another player of the game, another 2-home run game, 4 RBIs. Gray goes 7 innings, gives up 1 earned run. Hunter Green only went 4 innings in this one. Okay, so we got the April players of the month, Aaron Judge and Nathaniel Lowe. Pitchers of the month, Felix Bautista and Joe Musgrove. And then rookies of the month, Diego Cataya and Luis Angel Acuna. Bunch of guys breaking out of some slumps. Nathan Avati goes 7 innings, 2 hit ball against the Athletics. Otani, K's 11, allows no runs and a win against the Marlins. The Phillies have promoted Justin Crawford, the number 48 prospect, to AAA. Farm report here. Everything looks good. Oh, Walker Jenkins is in single A. I want to move him up to double A or triple A immediately. I need to do that after this game. Oh, there we go. Perfect line drive up the middle. Nearly took Canning's head off with that one. There's a base hit for us there. Now we're going to set scouting assignments. We did have one prospect get discovered. And this third baseman, Andy McKinnon, looks really good. We have this third baseman as well that we can look at. A lot of top-tier third basemen here that we can look at. And then I need to go to single A and move these guys up to double A. Who else did I get in that trade? Luke Keschel and Tanner Schobel. There you are. So we're going to move all of y'all up to double A. Okay, and back to the random event generator. See what we get here. All right, so this week we get quick manage games. MLB player of our choice gets a +3 to speed, and a minor league player gets a +2 to plate discipline. So who do we want to be faster? Mason Wynn has 80 speed. Herrera has 54. Newbar only has 49. Let's actually give it to him. We'd like him to be a little bit faster. So he gets +3. And then plate discipline. Special has 45. Schobel has 43. Jenkins only has 45. So we'll give it to Walker Jenkins. Give him a +2 to plate discipline. And we're quick managing games this week. When Matthews getting the start, we're going to have to rest a lot of guys here, though. Thomas Segis will play short for Mason Wynn. Tiani is going to go into center field. Burleson will play first, so Contreras can DH. And then Victor Scott going to go in for Brendan Donovan. So the rookie on the mound gets a scoreless first inning. We're going to lose this one 5-2 to the Mets, so they will take that series. Now we have a 3-game set against the Pirates. All Skeens on the mound for Pittsburgh. They're 5th in the NL Central. We have Sonny Gray on the mound. We're again going to have Burleson play first, so Contreras can DH. Gorman's going to get a day off. Hellman will get... We're going to have Brendan Donovan play third. And then Siani will play center. Newbar will go to third today. And just like that, we're already down 2-0. We're not going to get any insurance, but we can turn it over to Slade to try to end this thing. Ground out. O'Neal Cruz. We win it against the Pirates 2-4. Sonny Gray goes 6 innings, 6 strikeouts, 4 hits, 2 earned runs. And we take the opener at home against Pittsburgh. Eric Fetty on the mound. And he's already given up 3 runs and hasn't even gotten an out yet. Nice. Tying run at the plate, 2 outs. Brendan Donovan is going to ground out to end it. Series is tied at 1-1. Slade back on the mound trying to get another save. Fly out, ground out, single, ground out. There we go. We win it, and we take the series. Now we've got a 3-game set at Washington. Nicolas on the mound. 1-run game. Slade. Strikeout, double. Fly out. There we go. Take the series opener. Slade gets player of the game as the closer. Final game of the week. Quinn Matthews, the rookie, will be on the mound. Fly out, ground out, fly out. So we win 9-1. Burleson 2 for 3 with a homer and a double, 2 RBIs and 2 walks in this game. So start of a new week. Let's check on the progress here. This third baseman also looks very good. We'll move our discovery guy over to the east. I think we have one more week with scouting these pitchers in the west. Back over to the random event generator. Let's see what we get for this week. We're going to get play the moments this week. Minor league center fielder gets a +4 to plate vision. Major league right fielder gets a +1 to plate discipline. Let's do that real quick. Also, Andre Palante's suspension is over, so he can come back up to major leagues. And we'll put him in the rotation. We'll let Matthews work out of the pen some as another lefty reliever for us. MLB right fielder, 4 to plate vision. Ooh, Burleson has great vision. Walker's is actually the lowest, so he'll get the +1 to discipline. I was looking at vision, actually, but we'll still just give it to this guy. And then minor league center fielder. We only have one that could actually maybe turn into something at 21 years old. We'll give him the +4 to plate vision. His is 19. It goes up to 23. All right, play in the moments. There's our critical situation settings. We have one here. Burleson has a 10-game hitting streak on the line. Keep it alive in a 1-0 game. We're going to hop into this one. Player locked with Alec Burleson. He's been one of our top hitters so far. Wheeler, another pitch, and it's right down the middle. I pop it up because I suck at this game. Back behind third base. Bohm has it for out number 2. We're back up. Geese hit a double. We're up in the 10th inning. Matt Strom is pitching for the Phillies. We've got a guy on second with 1 out. So we're going to hit that down to the right side. The runner will move over to third. 2 away in the 10th. We end up losing that one in the 11th. Wheeler is player of the game, even though he doesn't get the win. He goes 8 1/3, 2 hits, 1 earned run. We only had 2 hits in the entire game. Got 2 guys on, only 1 out here, 2-run lead. We're going to hop in and try to get out of this jam. All right, Max Kepler at the plate, 2 on, 1 out, trying to keep this 2-run lead. And that one's fouled back. 0-2 now to Kepler. And on the ground, Gorman has it. He's just going to take the safe out at first. I don't think we would have been able to turn 2 there in time. But now runners at second and third for JT Realmuto. And strike 1 on the outside part of the plate there. Realmuto 3-10 with runners in scoring position. Gorman can't get there in time. 1 run will score. 2 runs are going to come across to score. And it is now a tie ball game thanks to Realmuto. Now Edmund Sosa up for the Phillies. Fouls off a pitch there, 1-1 to him. He has a 10-game hitting streak he's looking to keep alive here as he's 0 for 3 on the day. Fastball misses low. 2-1. Hit high but foul. 2-2 count now. And chopper on the ground. Win has it. Throw to first. Not in time. Safe at first is Sosa. He'll be rolled a base hit, so some defensive issues for the Cardinals here has given the Phillies life. Fastball catches the inside part of the plate, 0-2. Fastball high misses, 1-2. Now we're going to come back in with the slider here. Swings and misses, and we get out of the 8th, but we give up the 2 runs. And it's now a tie game. And now we're in the 9th inning, man on second, 1 out. Michael Hellman up. He's hitting about 200 since taking over the third base spot with the departure of Nolan Arenado, as that's going to get hit right at the third baseman Bohm for out number 2. That'll bring up Victor Scott, 0 for 3 on the day. Oh, slider there. That was a good pitch from Matt Strom. Down to our last strike in this inning here. Got to get something here. Desperately need to get that runner home from second as that one's in the dirt. The 1-2 delivery catches the inside part of the plate, and Scott strikes out there. Trying to send this game to extra innings. Now Nick Castellanos is up, and that one runs in and nearly hits him. It'll be 1-0. And that's hit in the air. Newt Bar underneath it. Tires the side. And we go to extras. Man on second here in extra innings. Slider will miss high. 1-0 count. And that's going to get down. And Scott will be able to score all the way from second on that shallow base hit. The speed of Victor Scott helps us out there. Brennan Donovan with a huge base hit there. Now we've got Fernandez. Actually, let's bring in Lionel Slade. There we go. 98 from Slade there. And there we go. First pitch. There we go. And just like that, they're going to tie the game back up. And it's 4-4. 2 on, 2 out. Oh, Hellman. Field it. Get it over there. No. Another error. They call it a base hit. That should have been the end of it. 0-2 count here on Harper. We get out of it. On the ground, Wynn fields it, throws to first. We go to the 11th. We get out of the bases loaded jam. Oh, there we go. Walker gets that one into center field. Base hit. Contreras coming home. Gonna try to score. And he's safe at the plate. Throw bounced. Just didn't have enough mustard on it, and it lets Contreras just barely squeak out a run there. And we're going to try to steal here with Jordan Walker. And Walker's cooked. He is cooked. Oh, probably shouldn't have done that, but oh well. There's a base hit. That's going to be extra bases, actually, for Mason Wynn, possibly. No, we're going to keep him at first. Keep him at first. 1-1 count here. Ooh, there's a ball hit well into right, but not well enough. We'll go to the bottom of the 11th. We do have the 1-run lead thanks to Jordan Walker. Now we bring in Kyle Leahy. Try and close this one out. Fly ball. Scott going to try to get there. He has speed. Ranges back. Gets the out. The runner moves up to third. We're going to walk Bohm to try to set up a double play opportunity. Castellanos is 0 for 5 on the day. Let's make it 0 for 6 here and end this game. Fastball high there, 1-1. Slider. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Nootbaar has it. Here we go. Got to get it home. Gorman, not in time. Castellanos walks it off for the Phillies.
We can only ask or wonder that he is asking some departed relative for forgiveness for this atrocious performance.
We had opportunities. We scored runs in extra innings. The bullpen just could not shut down that Phillies offense, which, I mean, is understandable. Painter gets the win. Leahy gets the L. Mason Wynn goes 4 for 5. Jordan Walker had 3 RBIs in the game. Just could not finish it. Evan Phillips gets traded from the Dodgers to the Angels for Joe Adele. Very interesting.
3 days later.
All right, so we're back. We're going to finish off the episode here with May. Let's go check out our scouting. So this third baseman that we scouted looks really, really good. He's 10th on our board right now. Really good contact, good power, good fielding, good speed. 78 to 90 potential, so probably around B potential most likely. Switch hitter, can also play first. Really like him. Definitely want to continue scouting him. And then it said someone was discovered, so let's see if we can find the position player that got discovered. It's this guy. He doesn't look too great, so I'm not going to worry about scouting him. But again, we do have the 5th pick, so we definitely need to scout as many guys as we can. And then we're going to move this over to the Central region for starters. There's our scouting for the week. Let's go over to the random event generator. Let's see what we get this week. We get MLB player gets a +9 to potential. Minor league center fielder gets a +1 to reaction, and we're playing the moments. But MLB player +9 to potential. So who's getting the potential boost? I mean, we could go Quinn Matthews, bump his potential up to an A at 24 years old. We could go Lionel Slade, our closer. We could go Ivan Herrera, our top-tier catcher. Go Nolan Gorman, see if he progresses anymore, if we up him. You could go Mason Wynn, get him up to A potential. Oh my, this is interesting. +9 to potential. We could go with one of these center fielders, see if we can get one of them to start progressing more. Go Jordan Walker. I think we're gonna go Mason Wynn. His potential is currently an 85, which means it goes up to a 94. He has now A potential. And then minor league center fielder. We'll go with this 21-year-old. Give him +1 to reaction. Now we get to play the moments for this week, and we already have one here. 2 guys on, 1 out in the top of the 8th of a tie game. Let's hop in and see if we can win this one against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we've got Brendan Donovan up at the plate. He's 2 for 3 on the day, kind of starting to turn the corner. He had a really rough start to the season, but he's kind of starting to find his stroke there at the plate as I'm going to foul off the first pitch, a fastball there, 0-1. We'd love to get a base hit here and get our first run of the game on the board. Oh, there we go. Hit well into left field, but the left fielder's there to make the play, and that's not going to be enough for us to move up. So there's 2 away in the 8th here. Oh, there we go. Right back up the middle. That should be enough to score the run. Center fielder throws home. It won't be in time. We're going to take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 8th inning. The 3-2 swung on and missed by Gorman, and that will retire the side. The Cardinals get 1, but leave 2 stranded. All right, now we're up 1. Man on, nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. We still have our starter, Fetty, out here. Let's go ahead and get someone warmed up in the pen. We've got 2 righties. Let's warm up Fernandez here. They're going to steal a base there on us. Sinker outside. Chopper back to the pitcher and able to put him away, so there's 1 away. Fetty trying to get out of this one without giving up the lead, and that one's going to get down for a base hit. Walker fields it. There's going to be a throw to third. Play there, and he is out. Blanco tried to stretch that. It'll be 2 away. Fetty surrenders the run, so it's back to a tie game here. Fetty going to stay in this game after giving up the run here. Going to face Bobby Witt. On the ground, win. Dives when I didn't need to. That's on me. I didn't need to dive there. All right, we've got to bring in Fernandez here. Salvador Perez up. First pitch popped up into foul territory. Walker not able to get there. Fastball on the ground. Seguis has it. Loads, fires to first. Gets him. That ends the inning. But the Royals tie it up with 1 run. Swings and misses on that slider. 0-2 now. Just need him to swing it 1 more. And he does. And it gets past us. Walker's going to have to fire home. Is this going to be in time? It is. Walker. No! No! We dropped the ball. We dropped the ball when we went to tag him. And the Royals win.
What? What the fuck?
Why did he drop the ball? So here's Walker. Throws home. Herrera catches it. Plenty of time. Goes for the tag. And the ball comes out of his glove. I mean, he's cooked by a mile. Like, catches it here, has plenty of time to turn before he's even through with his dive. We're already set up, and it just gets knocked out of the glove. I don't get that. I don't understand that. Like, he should have been out. But I guess our guy dropped the ball, so we lose that game. Game 2, we've got guys on the corners, 1 out in the 8th. We're up by 1. Let's hop in and see if we can get out of this jam. Parker Meadows at the plate. We've got Zach Jackson on the mound for us here in Busch Stadium. As that one called a ball there, even though that's well within the strike zone. Fouls off a circle change there, 1-1. And swings and misses on that fastball. 1 out away from getting out of this with a 1-run lead. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers here. Looks at a fastball high, 0-1. And looks at a circle change there, so 1 strike away from getting out of this. Swings and misses on the slider outside. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. All right, now in the 9th, we've got a man on first. Still have a 1-run lead, but no outs. We've got our closer, the rookie Lionel Slade, in. Fires a fastball there, 0-1. Holt Keith, the young Tiger second baseman, at the plate as he fouls that one away. Now 0-2. Fastball way high, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on a fastball below the knees, and there's out number 1. Now we've got Kerry Carpenter here. Watches the sweeping curve there. 0-1. Fly ball into center field. Ciani underneath it. Puts it away. 2 away here. We're 1 out away from getting the win. Now Riley Green up for the Tigers. Swings and misses on the first pitch. Fastball, 0-1. See what he does with the curve, swings and misses at it, and they're down to their final strike. One more pitch, and fastball backs him up off the plate there. And a fastball right down the middle. He swings and misses on, and the Cardinals take this one. 2-1 against Detroit. Slade gets player of the game, 2 strikeouts in his inning of work. Mikolas gets the win, 6 innings, 7 hits, 1 earned. Brendan Donovan and Ivan Herrera both had homers in this game. We'll keep on simming, and we've got another one, bottom of the 9th, 1 away, man on second. Let's see if we can get the walk-off here at home. All right, here we go, bottom of the 9th. Brant Herter on for the Tigers to try to get this to extra innings. As a circle change misses outside, 1-0 to Herrera here. And that's hit on the ground. Third baseman slides and makes a great stop there at third to throw Herrera out and hold the runner at second. They'll be 2 away now. Would love to get a hit here and walk this one off as there's a sweeper, catches the inside part of the plate, 0-1. That one's hit on the ground right at the first baseman, and we'll go to extra innings. All right, bottom of the 10th, 1 out. We've got Jordan Walker on second, Contreras at the plate. Another chance to walk it off here if we can get a hit. Oh, there we go. Perfect, back up the middle. We're going to send Walker home. Center fielder comes up throwing it. Won't be in time. The Cardinals walk it off to take the series. Wilson Contreras delivers a first pitch knock right back up the middle. Walker able to come around and score. The Cardinals win 2 close games to win this series against the Tigers. Brendan Donovan, player of the game. Slade gets the win after pitching 2 innings out of the pen. So there's that week. Down to our final week here in May. And this guy does not look nearly as good. He's dropped all the way to 42 on our board. No players discovered there, so we're going to put this guy at work also scouting some prospects for us. And then we're going to switch this guy over to also looking at... Do we want to keep looking at shortstops? Yeah, I think we'll look at some shortstops as well, especially if they can play other positions. All right, back to the random event generator. Let's see what we get for the final week of May here. Closer gets a +2 to break. Minor league right fielder gets a +6 to potential in quick manage games this week. I think that minor league right fielder is going to be Walker Jenkins. Let's see here. Minor league right fielder. Yes, it is Walker Jenkins. So his potential will go up from a 92 to a 98 now. And then our closer, Lionel Slade, will get a +2 to break on every one of his pitches. And then we get to quick manage all of our games for this week. All right, first game of the week here against the Diamondbacks. All right, so we're going to lose that game in extra innings. Wilson Contreras is going to be out a few days. We'll keep him active. Hopefully he's not out too long. We lose that one in extras. Josh Naylor hits 2 homers. Now we've got a 3-game set against Baltimore coming up. They're pretty good this year, so might be a little bit rough of a series on us. All right, we're going to lose game 1 of the series 8-1. Ryan O'Hearn, a home run, 5 RBIs. Miles gets the loss for us. Kremer gets the win for them. Now we'll move on to game 2. And we're going to lose this game. Adley Rutschman hits a walk-off home run after we score 4 runs in the final 2 innings to make it a tie game. But Adley Rutschman walks it off for him. We've now lost 5 straight games. We're at risk of being swept in our 2nd straight series here. Definitely need a win here to avoid the sweep. We do have our ace on the mound, Sonny Gray. All hands on deck here. All right, we get the win and avoid our 2nd straight sweep. Herrera had a homer. We score 4 runs in the final 2 innings again and win this one 6-2. Final 2 games here. Wilson Contreras is back, by the way. Final 2 games of May. Going down to Texas, who they are struggling, 26-31, so they're kind of in a similar situation to us. All right, we lost the first game. We had a 2-run lead going into the bottom of the 9th. Lionel Slade blows the save. We scored 2 runs in the top of the 10th. We bring in Quinn Matthews out of the pen to try to get the save, and he gives up 3 runs, including a 2-run walk-off homer from Adolis Garcia. We end up dropping that game as well. Now, final game of the episode here. Steven Matz on the mound here. Let's see if we can end on a win. All right, we scored 4 runs in the first inning, but nothing after that. We end up losing 4-6. do want to take a look at these guys that we've started scouting, and they look all right. They've dropped a little bit on the board, but they can play other positions as well, so I'm probably going to keep scouting them. But that's going to do it for this episode, y'all. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the rest of the series. For all your sports gaming news and updates, stay tuned to Sports Gamers Online. I'm Brandon Satterwhite with SGO. Thank you for watching.